Hello, hello, hello. Yep, mic check. Thanks, Rob. Oh, that's our Pete. Thanks, our Pete. Yeah, this little RTX beta thing here is still, sometimes it just doesn't do the mic thing. All I have to do is turn it on, it picks it up instantly. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Thanks, guys. All right, so Roku. Nope, that's Soxel. See, stuff's changing quick. Changing super quick around here. Okay, so Soxel leading. Bounce off the 200-day. It's pretty good, up like 16% right there. Not bad. CCC, Declarative Analytics. Don't talk about this too much, but puts a couple really big bases in, but then really minuscule upward action. This one only taking a couple of weeks, then basing for another couple of months. Okay, apparently I clicked on Donkey Kong again. A little bit of selling action this morning. Not too much to be worried about, would they? Let's see if they got an endorsement by the president now. Both presidential candidates. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Sports fantasy betting partner of the NFL's Philadelphia Eagles. Man, they are just nonstop signing endorsements/deals. Needham starts DraftKings with a $70 price target. DraftKings with a buy rating. All right. So DraftKings, big day. RokuMatch.com, haven't heard from you in a while. All right, looks like you're starting to get a little froggy here. Volume so far, so good, I guess. And no news on Match. There's DocuSign, which has been pretty flat except for its unicorn spike. All right, Trade Desk continuing a pretty nice run, coming back through the 50-day. Can't say the volume was great coming through the 50-day, but definitely came back through strong here. Okay, so there's the 50 days. No, there's the 50 days. So broke above here, came back there. Decent volume. It's a joke, Rob. There's no unicorn pattern. Yeah, you know what? We see that. I see that fairly often. I don't know if it's bullish or bearish. I mean, eventually things tend to go higher, but yeah, it's weird. Amazon. Take a look at Apple, which is not on the actionable list, but I have a keyboard which allows me to type in various things. All right, Apple also kind of off the 50-day. Got to respect it. Got to respect it. And Peloton just like can't stop going up. Does look like a rising wedge, but not quite. RH. All right, stalling a little bit coming out of the soul declining trend line. I think we need some new leaders. D-Dog today, after a big day yesterday, pulling in some. They had a deal with Microsoft, right? That was what it was. Yeah, there you go. Microsoft deal could help sales. All right. Cool. Not too much on the red today. Not too much in the red. Only about 10 or 15 stocks. Probably less than that. Not bad. MJ up a smidge. And let's get back to the leaders. Check out global watch list for a bit. CDNA. Woo, big ups. Look at that. So they had a high here that they're just breaking, actually. Or not even. Yeah, this high right here is 41.27. So they're right just now breaking this very long-term high going back to last year on CDNA. So very expansive run right here, but definitely could have more to go. No, I don't know. I'm not ready to call anything on MJ, Rob. Screw that thing. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, shame on you. Fool me 4 times, shame on me. That's how you know how the saying goes. Sorry, blowing my nose. Um, yeah, I think he did say that, didn't he? In one of his, yeah, he was struggling with a little bit of a. He does have. Apparently, he stutters. You saw a little bit of that during the debate. You saw him confused by a few numbers, inverting a few numbers. That's signs of dementia. I do that constantly, so can't harm him for that. Planet Fitness. Bam. Maybe. Pocket pivot. Pocket pivot. Little pocket pivot. Maybe. But I don't know what it's going to come back to. Everything else is above highs. I'm not sure if this is going to go back above highs. But if you've been waiting for something to come back, maybe Planet Fitness right there. All right. Match extending up here. Trade desk, new highs. Boeing. IBD was alerting me to Boeing this morning. Not bad. Oh, Jim's up. Nice. Nice. All right, Soxel. Soxel doing good here. I like to come back in Soxel. DraftKings come back down quite a bit actually. A lot of selling volume this morning on that baby. I think started out the day up 5 or something. Yes. Yeah, about 5%. Soxel, well, I don't see why not, Rob. You look at I mean, granted it's AMD isn't a lot of it. Nvidia is a much larger component than AMD. Um, TXI, is that Texas Instruments? Yeah, that's Texas Instruments. Holy Red Volume. Um, Apparently they stopped existing at the end of June. Okay, Marietta approved merger. MLM. Okay, so I guess that's what we're doing. MLM bought Texas Instruments. Really? How is that not big news? There's a pretty nice big base right there. Tesla paid 100 million to acquire Gigafactory land. Yeah, that makes sense. Land's expensive. 2,000 acres. All right, someone do math. I can't do math. All right, so 100 million. So that's $500,000 an acre. What? That 50,000? I'll trust you on that one, Rob. I'm only off by a factor of 10. Oh, Electrek saying they bought it from these guys. So 97 million. Colorado River Project. Huh. Cool. Cool, cool. Anyway, so I guess that's Texas Instruments now. I'll never remember that. Foot Locker. Decent volume day yesterday. Trying to follow through to the upside today. That's good. Tesla, 2%. Not really going very far. There you go, Rob. You guys are probably drooling over those early site photos, grading porn for. That's funny. Oh yeah, look at that gravel truck. Oh yeah. NIO gapping up yesterday. Gave up pretty much everything. Kind of disappointing. I actually ended up closing my trade on that one. Probably a bad decision, but um, I ended up going break even on the trade. I think I, by the time I closed, I think I lost some, but I'm not really in the mood to lose money. Rob knows the key to my heart. Old rap lyrics. There's Lavago. Oh, come on, Lavago. Looking good yesterday. Closed the day out. Not looking like too much, at least trending in the right direction. So buy this thing on a spike lower if you want to. Looks like it's doing okay. MJ back in the negative. Oh, too bad, MJ. We've given you too many chances, MJ. You fooled us too many times. Lots of our highlighted stocks up at the top of my actionable list. That's good. Yesterday a follow through day. I don't know. Let's look. Come on, man. Um, it could have been. It's a weird ass follow through day if it is though. But not no. No, it's not meaningful. I'm thinking 0.2%. That's for distribution days though. No, that would not be. Yeah, that would not be a follow through day. No follow through for you. All right, DraftKings 3.6 trying to come back. DocuSign at some point trying to come back itself. Foot Locker, Peloton, which is that's not Peloton, that's Netflix. How's Netflix looking? Looks like it's basing. Maybe a weird double bottom. I'm gonna get rid of all these. All right, trade desk. Trade desk just continuing. Lithium Motors, not an electric car company, by the way. Ooh, two pocket pivots in a row. Wait a minute, what? This is today? What? What's going on here? Lithium Motors offers Class A common shares at 220 per share. Private offering of 550 million senior notes. 3.1 million common offering at 220. And it's up a bunch. Hmm. Interesting. So they have a secondary. They did have some earnings stuff in there too. Q3 EPS top Wall Street estimates. I don't see it on the chart though, so it looks like Thinkorswim has something wrong. But definitely could be a reversal right there for Lithium Motors back to the upside. Not running in with both feet, but yeah, I think you could probably take a position on that. Let's look at some stuff here. Oops, I'm not sure what I sent off. Hold on a while. I need to get some water, but I'm gimpy, so I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's take a look at some LED opciones. So LAD on this weekly chart, kind of down here. We're trying to get back up to the 50-day. All right, so we'll wait for that to get hit, but we can try to line up something. So we've got, what's our high? 278. Make a high for 275. 78 days out, horrible. 50 days out, horrible. Even 15 days out is pretty horrible for LAD. Well, I guess not 194%, but that's not too bad. But that's only 15 days. That's a non-starter right there. Max on 50 days is 63%, so that's also a non-starter. All right, that's fun. Match.com. Getting jiggy with it. AVTR. These guys are consolidating above a long-term trend line. Not really a turnaround play, but not a lot of volume this morning. It's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad for the AM. 1.1 million at a 5.2 average. So, yeah, it's actually not too bad. We'll see what it leads to, though. I'm not ready to jump in on that one. There's Trade Desk again. Donkey Kong 2.7. Hmm. Donkey Kong. Not sure I like your action. Let's see if it's just a fairly quick profit scenario. All in all, not too bad. This could just be more morning garbage for stuff to come in a little bit. Yeah, tough to say on that one. Anything else looking good, guys? You guys see anything? I feel like we're missing. I always feel like I'm missing stocks. Hey, morning, Ellie. Show us all the stocks we're missing, Ellie. I feel like we're missing a bunch of stocks. Buy cash, sell debts. Hmm. Sell a debt. Sell my debt? It's pretty much just my house. Sell my mortgage to someone? Just sell it? Okay. Well, if that's the plan, do I do that on my exchange? Can I do that on E-Trade? Sell my house? I do overthink things. It's true. So I'm gonna have to move? Okay. Well, where do I move to? Oh, do it by Okay, that makes more sense. Paper trail. Yep. Wow, how much did that domain cost? Debts.com. Geesh. No wonder they're trying to make money. They gotta pay for that domain name. It's a lot. LAD not at the top. Soxel match TD TTD TTD YY consolidating up here in a flag sending triangle, whatever it's called. I think flag sending is a real word, right? Not bad there for YY. Cool. AMD not doing too bad. All right, Starbucks. Everything gapped up a little bit. Most everything's selling off. A couple things trying to maintain, but ooh, DraftKings came back down to 1.92. No likey that one. Any more news? Doubt it. Always want a safety blanket. We all want the safety blanket of the news. Square. Square not looking too bad. It's like we're losing momentum up here at the highs, though. That's not bueno. So yesterday the market sold off at the end of the day. Today we're gapping up 1.2%, and not going anywhere yet. Lot of day left. We don't have to go up higher immediately, but it helps. It helps to go up higher immediately. It avoids this whole thing called waiting. Whatever waiting, I don't like that. PLTR. Oh, it's some IPO that all the stupid people are buying. Just avoid it. What do they got? Um, Planetar, that's a 21 billion valuation, but debut comes with a hiccup. Planetar Technologies and Asana. Debut mired by technical issues with Morgan Stanley software that prevented some existing investors in the company from unloading shares for much of the afternoon. It's funny. It's a data mining company. Oh, it opened in the afternoon. That's weird. Planetarium, planetaire. Hell yeah, Ellie. You can get that piece of paper and load it in your hand, open the window, and just throw it out. Exactly. That's what I do too. So I guess they do software stuff. So anyway, an IPO. Pretty much avoid IPOs unless you're day trading them, or um, pretty much avoid IPOs for the most part until they set up an IPO base, and then it's that's a safer time to trade them. I love the IPO base though. So if you don't recall, with an IPO base, you wait for a consolidation and then to break the high of whatever, whenever that was. In this case, it looks like it would be about 1142. All right, Tesla coming down a little bit. Come on, Tesla, get down there. Waiting for my Buco Tesla dollars to expire. I'm not sure I'm going to sell another option after this, though. I'm on the fence about it. I did good. My first one I made a little bit, like 30%. My second one I took all of it home. And then my third one here, I should be taking all of this one home too. This thing expires tomorrow. Man, this thing holds all of its value until the very last minute. Remember last time I showed you guys, um, it dropped its value by 95% overnight on the last day. Even today on this one, I sold it for 435. It's worth 375. I only have one. It's not like I'm making any money really here, but um, yeah. So I'm only up 13%. But tomorrow morning I'll be up 90%, unless Tesla gaps up and just murders me. But that's okay. I don't mind getting murdered every once in a while. Occasional murdering is my favorite. My favorite type of murdering is occasional murdering. All right, so we've been able to actually, most of our stocks up here that are highlighted have been towards the top of the green, and we've kind of been keeping that, which is good. We know it's kind of gonna be garbage until after the election, likely. Um, Nickel up 8%. Who cares? Screw them. They are done. They are toast. They're the Lakers without LeBron. Not that Trevor Mills is LeBron, but you get the point. You can't have a visionary, scammy company without a visionary, scammy leader. Although I think they're still building stuff in there. Let's Google that for a second. See if anyone has progress on Nicola's building. Nicola. Oh, you see, I should go down there and take pictures and just start a YouTube channel about Nicola's building, and then watch it never finish. August 6th. That's at least about 3 weeks ago. A new 1 million square foot facility this morning, including CEO Mark Russell. August 6th. When did he step down? Wasn't what's his fuck the CEO? Okay, you know you messed up when you're building in Coolidge, Arizona. I'm just gonna say it, okay? It's probably not gonna be friendly, but I'm just saying. Man, the best thing about Nikola is, hey, Rob, how's that grading job, dude? Check that out, Rob. You should love that. Look at the grading under their feet. All all outdoor events should have grading like that, or just grass, whichever one. Hell yeah, Rob. They're gonna make the best turnaround of all time. I'm saying it here first. All right, they're gonna go from scammy electric car company to losing their scammy electric car company CEO to being the best electric car company. That's right. You heard it here first. I should go figure out where this plant is. I should drive by there today. Why the hell not? Uh, Nicola. I'm gonna go do a Tesla. I'm gonna do a live stream. Oh, here you go. I am the new CEO. Who the hell is this redneck? I know that dude. Not exactly that guy, but lots of guys like him. That's right. I can do electrics. Yeah, she's half nice to look at. That's good. All right, I can't hear what she's saying. Not that I need to, but oh, she's gonna 4901 East Hauser. I'm gonna write that down. All right. Dang. She got tons of comments on this vid. Trying to think if that's the east side. I think it's west side though. That looks like that looks like east side. That farmland looks west side though. And that's it. July 28th. Come on. Hey, Pete, I think I did answer your question. It looks okay. Waiting for consolidation of sorts. Ooh, look at that, Rob. Better look at that grading work. Unless that's pavement, in which case. That's the construction site. I'm headed there today. Why not? So much bustling activity. There you go. There you go, guys. They're working. There you go. Hmm. Lucid Motor Factory. They're actually building something. At least Lucid Motors. I know they're. Yeah. See, they're on the east side though, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like a burial. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take me a little Nicola gravestone and just put it in front of that pile of dirt. Why not? All right, let's take a look at what is it? Yeah, Gasly, Fastly. I forgot the symbol. I did look at it yesterday. So this has one of those unicorn patterns too, but it is holding up really nicely in this consolidation. You do have a false breakout and then a pullback, but really no major attempt to go lower. And volume is declining. I'm not really mad at this chart. Let's look into this a little bit. Do we know what they do, RP? Is it a cup and handle? No, it's not a cup and handle. So pretty much what you have here would be a cup. One, two, three. Yeah, so this would be a cup of sorts. It was never long enough to be a true cup and handle. So technically, this is like a nothing, is what it is. It's not really a flat base. It's a potential, and then you have an undercut here. So here's the low of this consolidation. I mean, this is some minutia stuff, but I think it is important. So you have this whole consolidation or this whole base here. This is a base, believe it or not. And then it tries to rally through and fails. But then what happens here is it undercuts the entire base. So that makes whatever this was null and void. So technically now this is nothing. And this is nothing. Then you're basically waiting for another run up for another base. So you're essentially buying nothing is what it is. Now, if you do consider this all one base, which I'm not going to fault you for saying, yeah, that could all be one base. We're down 30%. Maybe this is just I guess it would have to be some weird double bottom. It's not really a cup. It's not even a true double bottom. It's just kind of a broader sideways consolidation, which is fine too. So Fastly operates an edge cloud platform for processing, serving, and securing its customers' applications. Edge cloud is a category of infrastructure service that enables developers to build, secure, and deliver digital experiences at the edge of the internet. What the hell does that mean? The edge of the internet. Hmm. All right, Ellie, smart speak that. Donkey Kong back up to 4.35%. The famous edge of the internet. Yeah, for sure, Pete. I don't really mind. I mean, the technicals look pretty good on it, but in terms of what a base is, I don't think this is really a major base. If you do get volume out of this consolidation, though, I would consider it actionable. We do have nice declining volume as we're kind of wedging higher, so that shows that the sellers have really just evaporated away, and I'm not really mad at this one. My God, man, no one returned? Did Al Gore tell us about this? Oh my gosh. Al Gore didn't tell us everything about the internet. I knew it was too good to be true. See, the edge of the internet sounds like a great place, but now when you put it like that, Ellie, man, oh, now you're going a little too far. Now you're going too far. Okay? Okay, now you went a little bit further. Now you went, okay, you can say 5G, that's fine, but oh, 6G. Oh. So we need to be on the edge of the internet because that's the future. That's where all the money is. Man, talk about something overhyped. Let's talk about 5G for a minute. Holy crap. As much 5G crap as we've heard in the past 2 years, just to really have essentially nothing come out of it so far, really just shows you all these super hyped things usually don't go on to do very good. Unless you're Tesla. That's a whole different situation. Tesla's, they're really transparent. So you're saying all these news articles were to short the entire market? I mean, would have done really good in February to March. I missed this. I missed that signal. I can't call myself an analyst anymore. Well, it was fun, guys. Fun while it lasted. Short from 5G to 4G. That's awesome. I remember back in the day, young man, when we had 1G internet. But they didn't even call it 1G. They just called it internet and didn't tell us it was dog shit internet. It was like being on the edge of the internet. They didn't tell us we had bad internet until we hit 3G, and apparently that was supposed to be better. And it was pretty good. Could load our apps in about 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Then along came 4G and my porn loaded much faster. And they started talking about 5G and those bastards lied to us. They just gave us COVID. It was all a conspiracy. I wanted to blame Obama, but he wasn't president anymore. I had to blame Trump, which I didn't like because I voted for him because I was even old back then. How long ago was that, Grandpa? About 7 months ago. Ellie, we're just having too much fun now. We're not allowed to laugh. Not allowed. Donkey Kong back to 4%. All right. Upping my power hour game. Well, Ellie, there really was nowhere for it to go but up, was there? No. No, there wasn't. Space had more good days? What did we miss? Did it? Okay, no, I can't do this. There you go. Don't short the power hour. No, but you probably could sell some options against it. Maybe a weekly option. Sell some weekly options. Maybe not. Don't go out super far, but yeah, space not looking too bad. They're very quick volume decline. I'm a half inclined to like that from a shorter term trade perspective, probably. Um, yeah, what was that pop up again? Wasn't it like an endorsement by The Rock or something? Oh yeah, it was an analyst. Okay, I have to admit, I really enjoy a stock being endorsed by The Rock. I think that's amazing. Speaking of which, actually, he did endorse Biden for president, but I do like that. I'm officially coming out and endorsing Nikola for the electric car company. Like that'd be funny. What? What is this? The top players in a market that could be worth 1.4 trillion by 2030. Ooh, let's 1.4 trillion by 2030. What's it worth right now? A couple hundred billion? Let's see. Bank of America is out with a guide to commercial space market and major companies involved. Bank of America, Ronald J. Epstein. You can't publish something by a guy named Epstein. You just can't. Okay. 1.4 trillion by 2030. Space market was worth 414 billion in 2018. So that's what was it worth last year? Why the fuck you giving us old data, you idiot? In 1970, space was worth nothing. Stupid. Space tourism, Blue Origin, Sierra Nevada, SpaceX, Boeing is also listed in the space tourism sector. Investors continue to hope for a SpaceX IPO. That'd be pretty cool, actually. See, I would have bought that. That's something I really would have bought early on. Talk about holding something for 30 years. Space, anything to do with space. So maybe we're looking right now. Maybe I should hold this for 30 years. Maybe I'm missing the ball game. Maybe this will be a $700 stock, and maybe this is the next Tesla. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Soxos come down a little bit. Break the giant triangle. What's that? Space companies? All right, Tesla, Beyond Meat in space. Oh, that's space. Yeah, that would break the giant triangle. Now I know what you're saying. Actually, look at that. That is a pretty big ass triangle, isn't it? That is a pretty large triangle. Yeah, maybe should have bought off the bottom there on that last attempt a little bit ago. Although I don't know what time for. See, if they had like 2040 options, although the that would just be wrong. You don't want to do that. You can't guess 20 years out who's going to be the winner on anything. Usually the leaders are the ones that are very 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 first, like your SpaceX and your ladder movers. Once the technology is established, someone jumps in with an idea and something that just happens to work, and then it happens to go pretty big, like a Facebook, for example. They were one of the later adopters, and they just happened to blow up. You really couldn't have, when MySpace was around, said, no, there's going to be something else that comes along and not know what it is. And then you have the Tesla, which kind of did electric vehicles first, and they're going to have the first mover advantage. And there'll be some other company that comes along and does pretty good too. But so it's kind of like you have the really Microsoft, also a very early first mover in the OS. Actually, the only mover in the OS space. Really, Apple, I guess you could consider them there as well. But really, the only one that came after was maybe Linux, and they don't even charge. Their shit's just free. So it's either first movers or those late breakers once the technology is established. And even SpaceX is a company that's benefited from, decades of rocket technology. They've obviously taken it to the next level, but at the same time, they've really been able to, harness 40, 50 years, 70 years of rocket science, which arguably should have only been 20 years of rocket science, and they should have already had landing rockets. But just like edge internet, edge computing isn't what it is today. All right, so I'm gonna take a trip today. Let's Google where I'm going. 4901 East Hauser Road. Says Eloy. No, not in Paradise Valley. Oh. Oh, it's halfway to Tucson. Jeesh. That's far. So an hour and 20 minutes. Yee. Is that worth it? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I guess I never knew where Coolidge was. No wonder it didn't look familiar. I was thinking, I'm thinking of Goodyear. I was thinking it was over here. It's down here. Yeah, this is actually this is a corridor that is supposed to be basically packed with houses in the next. Well, it was supposed to be done already, but then the Great Recession happened and murdered the housing industry. Okay, so can I save that? Nah. Where's a Lucid? I think they're on the way. Yeah, they're on the way. I'm gonna hit Lucid and I'm gonna hit that if I do that. There's actually a third one too. Electric cars are gonna start rolling out of the desert. I've actually seen that plant before. Startup backed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Trust. Oh wow. Don't buy those. It's just about Lucid. Yeah, it looks like it. What is this? Oh, jobs. Canadian electric vehicle maker. Solo. Solo is coming to AZ, son. Do you want 3/4 of a car? Let me rephrase that. Do you want 66% of a vehicle? Come to Solo. Oh, that's all we get? Look at that. That's 2/3 of a car. It's kind of cool looking. If it were just a little bigger, you could actually put a wheel and a trunk on there. Not bad. American Facility Electric Car. All right, come on. Come to Arizona so I can hit 3 of you guys. Of course, they're all going to fail, so it's not like it's a big deal. It looks better in white. You don't want it in red. We're back looking at Solo. I decline your cookies. It's 2/3 of a car. I swear it's 2/3 of a car. You get 2/3 of a radio. Well, that's even the air conditioning. Even that's 2/3. I need a bigger back wheel, man. Give that thing some meat. State requirements. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a great use of my time to be driving 2.5 hours. I was thinking it was like 40 minutes away. It's twice that. I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it. We're gonna pass the wife. But anyway, so space. Yeah, space not looking too bad here. You're right, Rob, about the giant triangle. Yeah, giant triangle not super bad, is it? You know, last time we saw something like this, little stock called MJ looked almost exactly like this prior to its big run. So you had a big jaunt lower, big base. It wasn't a triangle though. So actually, this one's a broadening wedge. I never noticed that. That one's basically a broadening wedge before it just died. So maybe it's the exact opposite. Yeah, maybe space is gonna blast off. I don't know. What do you guys think? We got good volume on it. It's actually not too bad. A SPAC ETF? Special purpose. Oh, they have a SPAC ETF? Yeah, don't buy that. Just don't buy that. It's a fad of a fad. We need to start a SPAC. Let's just start a SPAC. Let's do it. Some of the best were Space, DraftKings, Nikola. Yeah, those are some pretty good ones. Interesting. All right, NASDAQ 0.77%. We're still holding up relatively well. We do have some that are kind of DraftKings looks like it bounced up and maybe coming back down again here. Tesla sold off from its gap up this morning, still selling off a little bit. LED trade desk. Looks like continuing up a little bit. And Roku, choppy. Not too bad though. Peloton, Carvana. Yeah, you are right. Yeah. It was on the south side, Rob. Yeah. Not super happy about DraftKings choppiness up here, but net AVTR selling off right there. So we're splitting up a little bit our group. All right, Square just edging up here at the highs, not looking bad at all. That's D-Dog. Amazon. GBTC. EXPI Livongo. Still holding up here pretty good. All right, guys. I think I'm going to bounce. Market is definitely, it gapped up this morning. We're selling off a little bit from that gap up. I think that's to be expected, hopefully. And hopefully we'll hold up decently today. And NIO down a little bit now. RH down a little bit now. Yeah, hopefully we'll hold up decent. I think that's probably your best bet at this stage, is for things just to kind of hold up relatively positive, keep making higher lows, and then we'll we'll hopefully chop around for a while, and then hopefully get good again, maybe after the election, like we've been saying. But I'm gonna bounce, guys. Rob, if you catch up, have a good day. Missed all my good grading jokes. Those are the best grading jokes I've ever told, Rob. Ever. Ever. Later, Ellie. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Today's Thursday, right? So tomorrow. Yep. All right. See you guys tomorrow.